Hello and welcome to Garage 92. I'm Elliot.
I'm Nathan.
And for the next couple of episodes we're going to be fixing up this little old Mini. So we picked this up a couple of weeks ago with a group buy of the cars, which you will see soon as well. It's been sat for about 4 years or so in a garage, and we plan on getting it back on the road. So what's the plan?
Well, we've got it running, so it's stage 1 kit, electronic ignition, service, wheel bearing, heater matrix is unfortunately leaking. Probably got to take the fuel tank out.
Yeah, it's full of crap.
And welding.
So today's plan, start stripping down the engine, exhaust off, carb off, start fitting up the manifold and new carb, going up from a HS2 to the HF38, part of the sort of stage 1 kit. Needs a little bit of a rebuild, so we give that a little rebuild before we put that on. Then we'll see how we go. Also need to get the heater matrix done, and we'll see if we have time to do that today. First thing we're going to do though is take the bonnet off, because if anyone's ever worked on a Mini, this thing here will annihilate your head, and it's very painful. Go on then. Go on then. There'll be more access with that removed. So I'll get all of this off. Pop it off the nipple.
That's loose. Infinite timing.
Yeah, I don't know, I was adjusting it the other day. And it's all got to come off anyway.
Hang on, would you like me to put the carburetor back on?
Oh, come on, man. I can't film you putting the carburetor back on to take it off. What kind of film do you think we're filming here?
Of course you can.
I'm just going to put it back on so we can film them taking it off. Hang on. Right,
there we go.
Take it off.
Take it off,
If
look
by
at
magic,
that. It is now off.
it's now off.
And it stinks of old fuel.
Old varnishy fuel. It's absolutely disgusting.
We'll put that down there in the scrap pile.
We have tried to flush it through. I think it's just so much in the tank still. It's still very stinky.
Gaskets, toast.
Toasty gaskets. Next we'll be getting all those little manifold nuts, which is always good fun.
And replace all the fuel hose while we're there.
Yeah, all the fuel hose just to be sure. I don't know how long ago it was replaced.
Never.
Probably not.
Not with those clips on there.
Oh. This carb is also split from the manifold. This used to be on my old Mini, a bit of various engines, 1 litres and 1275s. Been sat on our shelf in stock for, I'm going to go with 10 years.
In stock?
In stock, waiting.
Hold off now.
Manifold off. I've got the carb stripped down, dash pot off, manifold off. I'm just going to have a look at the jet and float and everything, and the needle, make sure we're all good at the bottom here. Very simple. Fuel goes in up there, comes through under here, under that float, under there. When the fuel gets to a certain level, the float pushes down, stops the flow of fuel, and fuel flows through the jet into your engine. Easy. God, it's so light.
Pea shooter.
Exhausting.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Sorry, someone had to say it. As no one's watching, may as well have been me.
And
There is a minor oil leak. There is a spurious looking bolt.
but
It's
for
a
a
Mini.
Mini,
It's not that leaky.
it's actually oil leak free. It needs spreading.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's nowhere near the stud.
It's probably from where I've welded it.
I'd say that probably is from where you've welded it.
It always used to be a little bit taut. So at this point I realised that I had welded the manifold up to, there was a crack on the Y-piece where the two runners join, but I hadn't braced the manifold on a head. So what it had done, as it cooled down, it actually shrunk, brought the two runners closer together so it wouldn't fit anymore. What we had to do in the end was cut slots on either side of the manifold just to give us a little bit more wiggle room. Didn't really cause much of a problem. It all fitted nicely in the end. But yeah, just a little lesson there of just doing something too quickly, not thinking about it. But yeah, all was okay in the end.
It's not going to fit. What about spreading it with jack? Is that a fuel pump?
Just to make a couple of some brakes, we can use my other engines.
Hang on. No, it's definitely got going that way, isn't it? Because you don't need to be able to pull it past the...
So we're at manifold on. And the car's gone through. Looking much better. Repainted the manifold and just polished up the dash pot cover. I've been through the whole car, checked everything seems to be working alright. Needle and seat all seem to be working. Pop it on. Rebuilt, what do you reckon? Start up first time?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, come on now. Now we get joy trying to fit this in. See if we have to take the engine steady off or not. I think it might be a case we're going to need the engine steady off.
She's not going to go.
Balls. So I have to take this little bracket off down here. Just gives you a little bit more movement in the engine. You'll be able to slot the carb in. Make sure you take the masking tape off the port, otherwise it definitely will not start. Hey.
Well,
Bit of sabotage going on there, I reckon. Carbs on.
temporary fuel line.
Fuel filter, just so we can see what's going on with the fuel.
It's a bit long.
Just connect up the throttle cable and choke cable, or just throttle for now, and then we'll see if it.
We might as well put them both on.
Both. Go with the ultimate confidence. We've got servo assist still for the brakes. Run through the adapter there on the manifold.
Hopefully it'll work.
Hopefully it'll work. Run a bit smoother. Is that where you cut the?
Might be.
Is it during choke things?
Yeah, it's putting it on.
Good. It's warm.
Got fuel.
Some fuel in. Bit choke.
I haven't done anything. Do you want it? You got it?
I've got choke here.
We moved the distributor.
I have tweaked it back a little bit. It's vaguely where they should be. I'm putting it on dashboard yet, but
Well, that's good enough.
runs. Count that as a win.
I can't wait for that to all go down the inlet manifold.
I mean, that's what happens. Nice.
Mint.
So all the settings will need to be done. That's all been reset. So
Well, and it's got no exhaust on it.
all of the fueling will need to be done again.
Lunch?
Lunch. A few adjustments on the carb.
Oh!
Odds on the exhaust quickly. Yeah, that's how I remember it.
hose clamp around it.
Around what?
Well, hose clamp on that while I undo it before I...
Hose clamps on the beetle.
Sorry, man. No.
Okay.
So what? Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no!
Bring it up. Off. Two. Oh.
Oh no!
There we go. Got it.
Meter.
That's right. I think. How much did you put in there?
I put 5 litres in it.
Oh.
Lovely colour.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Would you like me to model your merch while I'm down here?
3 hours later.
Oh, I think that might actually be getting...
One piece?
Yeah, well, it's just not as long as it should be.
Oh, okay. Is it? Ah, yes. Yes, that does happen.
Next.
I can't move the top one. That one's gonna snap.
Christmas wrap.
No.
No. Negative.
We'll do the back ones and clear those ones off.
Who started first?
We're going for a knuckle. Which one are you going for?
Back one.
Ready?
Yeah. Ah. There's lots of goo on it.
Right.
Right.
Brake pipe.
Brake pipe. Snap the rest of those front ones off. Job done.
Job done. Go home.
Not a bad idea.
Pub o'clock. What?
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 What? We don't go to the pub. It's all lies. Situation, as per normal. Seized in the trunnions. Oh, that's a 4 for 4. That's
Good.
good odds, that is. Good. Just makes getting a frame out of that a little bit more fun.
Almost.
Brute force and ignorance is winning the day. Do you like a hammer?
I don't know.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, I've lost my punch.
I just whacked the edge of the trunnion and it seems to move. Did you throw in a bunch of...
I don't remember.
Now, for some reason here, the audio stopped recording. Not really sure why. There's only the next 2 clips. Everything else seemed to be okay. So the subframe's out. A bit of a faff in the end, but we managed to get it out. Had to re-weld, do welding up the captives anyway, so it wasn't too much of a problem. As I'll say later, we're not doing a restoration on this car. We're very much aware of the kind of repairs we are doing. Some may say it's pointless doing it like this, but we didn't want to do a full restoration. We've already got 2 restorations on the go. We don't need another one currently. Doesn't really warrant it either. So yeah, we're just trying to keep it on the road. Rio Torres. Subframe's coming apart slowly. We are going to have to put a new one in it. It's a little bit rotten in certain areas. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too far gone. You can repair it, but we have got one sat on a shelf, would you believe? So we'll chuck that in. Subframe finally stripped. And slowly rebuilding the metalwork. Everyone's having a great time. On to the next panel. So we're not doing a restoration here. So it's not quite to the level of a restoration, but it's still going to be a nice presentable.
We weren't supposed to be doing any welding work.
We weren't supposed to be, but it's a Mini, so the gift that keeps giving. Plan is just to make it solid, solid base for someone else to put their mark on, learn how to do stuff. Just keep it on the road, really. So now I'm just going to give the subframe mounts a bit of heat just to expand it, just so I can get the seized in bolt out. It's snapped off and stuck in there. Didn't really want to replace these, there's nothing wrong with them. So yeah, a bit of heat and a air hammer, and out they came.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning, Internet. Another day on the Mini.
Welcome to day 3.
Welcome to day 3 of Mini rebuild. Sort of, kind of. Just doing some repairs on the other side. So we will be doing the sill on this side as well. It's not in great shape, so a couple of patches here and there. So that will be getting done in a future video. Not going to do it right now. We just want to get the subframe back in, sorted out. So that will be to come. It's about to see. Let me peel the carpet back a little bit. Yeah, I can see you.
Is it on fire?
No,
Good.
not yet. Still time. Oh yeah, on fire a little bit.
Heard that about you, big zip.
Big zip boy. Right, repair panels all done. So I'm just going to make up the plates with the captives on. Put the subframe in. All primed. We've got some stone chip coming as well to chuck all on the floor. Subframe ready to go in. We're going to build it up once it's in the car. Arms have all been washed, slightly degreased, just to make them look a little bit nicer. That's about that. Having fun?
There you go, stop making noise.
You stop making noise now, good. So Nathan's going to carry on with some welding. Whilst he's doing that, I'm going to do the service on the engine, oil filter, oil, spark plugs, distributor cap, leads. Do the valve clearance as well whilst we're here to make sure they're all okay. We have got electronic ignition on the way because I ordered the wrong one. So we'll get that in when that turns up. Yeah, we'll get into it. Marked up the new lead with the firing order. just to make sure I get them in the right place. 1342 is firing order, one of these. On the new cap, put that in. I have had these plugs out recently, so they should still be fairly clean. You will see. Ooh. That's all those out. So whilst those out, I will also do the valve clearances. Much easier to turn the engine over, do the valve clearances while the plugs are out. So I'll pop the rock cover off, and then we'll check and adjust those. Let's get it off. Right, rock covers off. So these are the rockers. So these push up and down on the valves. You've got little push rods at the back which go down to the camshaft, which is driven off the engine. And then these have an adjustment on them between the valve and the rocker. From memory, 12 thou on the 998. Am I correct?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
I don't know the last time I ever did that.
I will double check, but I'm pretty sure from memory there are 12 thou. So yeah, we'll get those adjusted up with the feeder gauge. Wasn't really ticking before, so I'm not expecting them to be massively out. But they always need a little bit of adjustment, as we don't know when the last time this has been done. So yeah, we'll get into that. So I've got the one side of the wheel locked up, just up to jack underneath it, it's in the air, popped in 4th gear, and now I can turn this wheel. You see it turns the valves, they go up and down. There's 2 ways, or probably more than 2 ways of doing it. I was always taught rule of 9, which is you just add up which valve is on compression, and then whichever one adds up to 9 after that, you adjust. So say it was 3 was compressed, you could do number 6. You can also do opposite, so you could do 3 and then you can do 4 as well. A couple ways of doing it, neither wrong nor right. I'm sure the internet will have something to say, but that's how I've always done it and never had a problem. So we're just on, so number 2 is fully compressed at the moment, so we're going to do number 7. Tiny little bit of play in that one, so we'll adjust that one up a little bit. All the others so far have been pretty spot on. So just got to loosen off the lock nut, which is a 1/2 inch, or 13mm, whichever you prefer. Hit a screwdriver, loosen it off a little bit. Oh, someone's trying to TIG weld down there. So you just adjust that up, just so you can get the 12 thou still in, not so it's completely locks up, but just so you've got a little bit of movement, so out there. You can still pull it in and out, no trouble. So we'll put that in, lock that up. Right, lock down. Let's check that. Yep, so that one's all done. Little mark on it. On to the next one. Right, so that's all the valves done. To be fair, all pretty good. I only had to adjust 2 of them. which is a good sign. It means someone actually has done these at some point. This engine's done about 90,000 miles, if it's the original. So yeah, someone must have done some maintenance at some point, which is nice. So we will get the rocker cover all cleaned up. Might give that a little lick of paint. Got new gaskets to go on that. Once that's back on, we'll start rebuilding it. Right, rocker cover all back on, all painted. Looks a bit tidier. New ignition leads, new spark plugs, new distributor cap. So we'll do the electronic ignition when it comes. We're just doing the oil service now, oil draining. Wasn't too much muck or anything on the pickup, a little magnet, which is good. Just some fresh 2050 in it. Go on in. So that's the end of episode 1. Made some real good progress. Obviously the carb on, manifolds on, engine service done, rear subframes off, new ones virtually ready to go on, all the repairs done.
Done in stone chip.
Just need to offer the subframe up next episode and get that all bolted back together. Then we'll start putting the arms and things back on and get that all rebuilt. And then it'll be wheel bearing on the back, heater matrix still to do, wheels and tyres, ball joints need adjusted up on the front. I think that's be it, ready for an MOT.
Little tune.
Nice road test, and yeah, time for an MOT. And we'll go from there, see what happens. But now it's time for the pub.
Time for the pub.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're all new to this, so it's been a bit of a learning curve for us. We both hate being on camera. But yeah, hopefully people will like it and enjoy it and learn something.
Thanks for watching.
More to come. Mainly this thing. One day.
Maybe.